Everybody, so it's been a while. So the last video I made was October 6th. I did forget to upload it though, so I actually just recently uploaded it to YouTube. It literally synced here seconds ago before I started this recording. And I like to point out, before I even uploaded it, I was energetic to do this video, and then I had to turn on the exterior cooling system for my computer to keep it from melting the carpet. And now, because the temperatures dropped in here, it sucked all my energy out. But we're going to try to get through this, as I want to make sure you guys are informed of everything that's going on and aren't left in the dust and wondering what it is that I'm doing, etc., etc. First things first, just like the video I just uploaded, in case you watch it beforehand. In case you don't, I'm busy with schoolwork. I'm trying to get things done and caught up. It's midterm week actually right now, so I'm spending most of my time studying for midterms. I got 2 large projects due next week that are design heavy. I didn't expect this stuff to take as much time as it did, but it's taking a lot of time. Add to that, my sleep schedule keeps inverting itself, and I got client commissions, and free time has went out the window. I am actually working on the mods though. Plans for 112, actually plans for 1.8 through 112 are going to be delayed. I mean, everybody probably saw this coming. I haven't hit a single deadline I've actually set out for when it comes to the 112 updates. I apologize for that. It happens. It's something that I would like to avoid, but real life comes in and pretty much acts like a wrecking ball and throws all the plans out the window. So I was saying, I have been working on the mods. Right now, I'm back to focusing on working on the 1.7.10 mods, because that's something I can work on, that is tangible, that is not in a severely broken state. I know some of you would be like, oh, but there's a lot of bugs. There are. That's the reason why I'm working on it. The 1.12 version I'm working on right now, or was working on here several weeks ago. I think it's actually been almost 2 months now. It's still really unstable. I have yet to get it to launch, which basically means I shouldn't even be using the word unstable. It just doesn't work, period. It's highly stripped down, so even when I do get it working, I'm going to have to spend a huge amount of time building it back up. And I haven't yet to finish the abstraction system, so there's a lot of pain that's going to come in when we try to update mods in ICBM. And at this point, I've looked at it like I could force the update, or I could just hold off for a little bit longer, get some stuff working, and then try again here in a little bit. The plan is maybe in a couple weeks to get back at it. I really would like to get it updated, but I'll get into another video later maybe, or you guys can follow me on Twitter and you can see why I'm not doing it. Anyways, as for the 1.7.10 stuff, the goal is back to bug fixing, back to stabilizing. We are working on the Volts and the Volts Classic mod packs, or rather it's Volts 2 and Volts Classic. So I got reinvigorated to work on those again. We kind of been neglecting them. The reasons for neglecting just simply has to do with the team size drop down to 2 people. We're pumping the team size back up. We're trying to get exterior help. We're actually talking to other mod pack development teams to get some help maintain the packs, getting servers started up. It is very likely by the end of the month that there will be a Volts Classic server that will be publicly accessible, and the Volts pack will be updated. We're polishing literally all the bugs, fixing all the ores, recipes, everything. I'm getting help from LimADC, the guy who works on Warp Drive and who has his own little version of the Atomic Science mod that's been updated. He's helping me actually go through and check everything and get it stabilized. So it's working out really, really well. Outside that, I am working on a few new pieces of content for ICBM for the holidays and stuff. I'll show those off. I did do a demo video showing the spawning. I know it was really weak and pathetic, but I mainly wanted to show off the delay event, which actually, let's go ahead and pop in here. So rather than you guys looking at the Minecraft screen, you can actually see some stuff going on in the background. And hopefully my computer overheating is not being heard in the background as well. I've been having huge problems with this. I badly need to get a new one. Can't exactly afford one though. I'm hoping though when Black Friday rolls around, stuff will go on just enough of a sale that I can double the power of my graphics card and maybe secure a new processor chip. Right now I'm dealing with like an AMD chip that just doesn't like heat whatsoever. Anyways, so this is the new missile I'm working on for ICBM Classic. This is actually a missile I wanted to implement for a long time. It's far from completed. I would love to have a custom model for it. Right now I just wrote some custom code to render a pumpkin skull on the top of this. I know it looks really, really simplistic, and you can tell by the fact it's using the pumpkin stem on all sides that it's not done and kind of pathetic. But getting a block to render on the top of a missile does take a little bit of finesse to do. It's not just I want to render a block and you just call a method and you're done. There is actually no code in Minecraft to render a block as an entity. So I had to go take some old code that we made back in like 1.6 that has been sitting in Volts Engine ever since. Modify it, tweak it, get it to work, and then make a subversion so I can flip the textures around. That's the reason why you see like the skull up here and then you see these pumpkin skulls right here. I just got the wrong item ID for the sides, or rather texture ID for the sides is the reason why that's doing the wrong thing. But it looks nice. It actually does work. And the concept behind it, which I'll talk about more, is to just create a holiday themed thing. I designed this, I think, back in 2013. And I've always wanted to implement it. I never really did get a chance. Calculavi was never really up for adding a lot of new content to ICBM, so I never really bothered asking him a lot of times. To be honest, I think he would have actually said yes for something. Oh. Go figure. I go to demo something and I break it. But I guess I'll have to show that off later. So let's go ahead and boot this back up. Alright, so the pack is loaded back up. Took 15 minutes, longer than expected, but not unexpected at the same time. This computer's been running slow. Minecraft runs slow. The dev environment does not help, and I've just got way too many mods in here to really be doing what I'm doing. I mean, you can probably hear the computer groan in the background as it just tries to do simple things. Yeah. Anyways, as we left off, we were testing pretty much the new missile I'm going to be adding. I will show that off later. The problem that caused it to crash has been fixed. It was a simple null point exception. Essentially, somebody passed in nothing into a method, and it got added to a list, and when the list went to go pop it off, it did not realize it was nothing and tried to make an operation on it, and you can't do something to nothing, therefore the game crashed. Anyways, so other than working on vaults, working on new content for ICBM, I have been working on commission mods. It's actually the other thing that's been taking up most of my time. It's unfortunate. I do need to do this stuff as we're not getting enough income through Patreon. We're not getting enough income through YouTube. Actually, YouTube I just made $3 off of. That's the first time I've ever made money off of YouTube, although they have yet to deposit in my account. It's probably just like Google AdSense. I won't see it until it hits $100, and it took 2 years for my AdSense account, which for those who don't know AdSense is basically those advertisements you see on the side of pages. Yeah, so the website people I think I make money off of took 2 years to make $100. So YouTube's probably going to be the same way. I probably never see a penny of that until it hits 100. I'll probably look that up later. But yeah, so all that stuff, not making money, so I got to go out of my way and go work for people and make commissions and do various other things. So the main commission I've been working on is the same guy I've been working on for a while, doing RPG systems. He's the one who's got these sentry guns, and the generators are part of the same package. C4 block as well. And he wanted this, which is a simple RPG system. And not overly complicated. Turned out to be really easy. I do have a lot of more work to do on it. The GUI is basic right now. It's component built. All these are components. These actually can be found inside of VoltEngine right now, at least the parts of it. The actual bar component is part of his package mod at the moment. I am probably going to pop it out to VoltEngine later, as it is heavily reusable. But these are resizable. You can scale them any way you want. They do scale rather well with the GUI. I'm not going to rescale it though, because it'll probably crash my recording software. You can change the number of bars you want to render. Right now we've got 10 bars, or we got 10 blocks per bar, and it can do just about anything. I'll actually go ahead and probably pop a overlay over the screen here when I'm doing the editing and actually show a screenshot of just all the different sizes that you can get with this, and it works really, really well. Originally we were doing a full width on this, and we actually scaled it down, or rather I scaled it down. I'm betting the client's actually going to do a whole bunch of different things. He's probably going to set this to 40 bars for the HP, probably shorten down things like damage, speed, and everything else. Speed's not really working out and stuff. I have made him chat commands for this, so we can actually do stats, get all, and we can see all the different values right now. I've got my food value plus 10. Right now, health, food, and speed are the three ones that work right at the moment. Armor is actually melee damage also works, because that was not too hard. Armor is the next one, and then air will be done after that. I'm not even sure I can even get the air to work. In theory, it probably should. And worst case scenario, I just go around the problem by simply detecting when the player is drowning and add an extra air pocket to him, just to make sure he's got a little extra air. With the commands though, you can get individual stats. So right now you can get all of them, but I can go, okay, stats, get, say, speed, and it will give me the actual level, or rather, it should be giving me the level, but you notice how it's saying set, resulting in, whatever, there's some problems with that. But it'll tell me what level it is, how much speed bonus I'm getting. So right now I'm getting 0.25 meters a second. And it'll tell me the total speed. So I can actually grab the total speed. VoltEngine will probably get in commands very similar to this, just to tell you your stats, as it kind of is useful. I would like to know how fast I actually move, or how much damage I do with a weapon held in my hand. It's something the game doesn't actually tell you. One of the things, like when you're looking at weapons, it goes, okay, +4 attack damage. What it doesn't tell you is that your armor can apply to that, potion effects can apply to that, AoEs can apply to that, entity attributes can apply to that. So you can actually have an attack hit of like 14, and you have no way of telling that. So that's something we're probably going to be doing in Volt's Engine here later. But it's done in his mod, so I can actually do that. I can set its speed, so set speed 10, and I can zoom around. I have set some max limits. I've got it scaled down better, so like with +10, I can actually reasonably move around. I'm going to leave it to the client to decide what he wants to use for the maxes and just kind of default this because it's not too bad. And plus you set to 1, it's like I get a decent move speed bonus. I mean, imagine like +1 like this would be pretty good. Just going just a little bit faster just so you can chase down your enemy and hit him, or running a little faster so you can run away from your enemies. And you can do the same thing with HP, so I can go set HP 10, and now I've got 10 extra bars. Of course, I'm going to actually have to heal up in order to get that bonus. I'll probably actually set up a system for that later, that you can actually get a little bit of extra, although I got to figure out a way to prevent that from being abused to heal. But yeah, not too bad. So yeah, extra HP hearts. So I've got 10, which actually equates to 5 hearts, so hearts are actually measured in half hearts. You can do percentiles with hearts though. So if you want to do like 0.3 heart, it does work, although I've kind of limited the client system to whole hearts just to make life easier, because even though Minecraft says yes you can have partial hearts, the max health is not designed for that. Outside this, I've been working on weapons. You've already seen these. I've been polishing him more, polishing his content sentry guns. Sentry guns are actually part of Army mod for those who are not familiar with the whole videos I work on. But he's got his own little custom implementation for him. You can turn them on and off, etc., etc. EMP. Been working on the EMP stuff. I actually showed that off last time. It's been getting even more polished recently. Still have yet to fix the stack size. And I also need to charge the item. I do not remember the command. Actually, I think it's debug charge. Where's the item? You know what? This gives me a chance to show up another thing. I have improved the help pages. The help pages, and I'll tell you the total number of pages you actually have. And there has been some minor improvements to how they display and everything. Now, let's see. So there should be one in here. Actually, I need to do VE help. I'm in the wrong system. I was wondering why I couldn't find what I was looking for. Okay, so there's debug item, mod ID, missing / conflict, which is not what I'm looking for. That's a really cool command that helps you find missing recipes. Aha, it's VE power charge item. And it will charge. And then I can do that, and I can stun a turret. The stun effects have been improved. There's better control over them and everything. I am going to be putting a tutorial out to teach you guys how to do this stuff. Eventually will happen, etc., etc. I have been actually working on the wiki a little bit more, and that's pretty much been about it. There really hasn't been a huge amount going on because, of course, classwork has been getting in the way, and I've been doing a lot of web development stuff. I'll actually go ahead and show a picture up on the screen of the stuff I'm working on. It's not super impressive. But it's a project that I'm working on for class that, I don't know, kind of cool. It's JavaScript based. It's a drum machine. You can make music with it. If it turns out good, it'd be kind of something nice to put on the website. But yeah, we'll get to that later. Anyways, I'll see you all.